Okay, so just want to go briefly over just the jerk and the jerk dip, just because when we look at doing pause jerks, pause dips, especially when we look at position in the dip for the jerk, we're going to go ahead and kind of draw a box right here. So over the heel, over the toe with the foot. Now, what happens when we look at the jerk? What we want to see at the bottom of this dip is trying to line the shoulder, the hip, and the ankle all up with one another. So if we draw that box over the foot and in line with the foot, we want to see that bar track as close to that line as possible. What you see a lot of times happens is that people sit the hips back and down. So when they dip, instead of dipping straight down, they sit the hips back. And so what ends up happening, instead of that bar tracking along the front of that line, what it does is it tracks towards the front. And so when you push the bar up, the bar will go forward. So ideally, and we can kind of see it tracks along that line throughout the whole motion. Back stays nice and upright, shoulder, hip, ankle driving up, and then it will actually go backwards a little bit to get a better position and more stabilized over the center mass. So just that's kind of what we're looking at with the dip. We want to be able to make sure we see that, and then making sure that we can move forward. Especially with these jerk drills that we do, making sure we get into good positions.